we are headed to Napa, which is exciting because we're meeting with a new potential client. You know, Bree and I have had several conversations about this day. It's been in the works, so to speak, for about a month now. And so now he's meeting the team to figure out if he wants to work with us. And it's exciting. It's one of our biggest clients yet. And we can't mess up, and that's a fact. But I'm anxious, I'm nervous, I'm excited at the same time. We just know that we have to do right by this potential client, and we have to close it. Before I got in the car, I told the team, hey, here's your pep talk.
Just kidding.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Don't fuck up.
No fear, still here, no fear, still here, have no fear, still here, no fear, still here.
We just got here, it's so beautiful. And we're excited. We're waiting for Deepak to get done. He's wrapping up another meeting. We'll be with him in about 10 minutes. He'll show us around. He'll tell us a story about the Napa fire. And then we're going to go down below, I'm assuming, take another kind of tour of the cellar itself. And that's going to be fun. And then I think we're going to get right into how we can help and impact and innovate them as a company. And but on top of that, I think I'm more excited for what we've come up with as far as elevation and brand building for them. And Deepak's just an incredible guy. You guys will feel that as we do this walkthrough. And so I can't be more excited to be here, and I couldn't be more excited that the team is here because they're the kind of the backbone behind how great we are as a company. So. This is Deepak.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Owner. I'm super excited. Thank you for having us.
Oh, this is Mike. Thanks for giving me one.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, January is a good time. This is good.
Whatever's easier. Yeah, whatever's easier. Just pass down. We're support. We don't normally bring the entire team to any meeting. We have people like my business partner who's totally behind the scenes. So for all of us to be together, it was interesting because of our dynamic. And then in the moment, I'm thinking, just please don't fuck it up.
You can smell the flowers and the vanilla.
You can really smell vanilla, wow.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about you for a minute, and then I'll walk you down.
Yeah, great. We're fine there. Go ahead, Bree.
Well, I'm Bree. So every piece of content is going to be curated for a specific demographic, but it's still going to be an overall consistent brand. One thing we talked about was the example that T always gives is like the Marriott, right? So everyone is staying at Airbnbs, it's cheaper, and then Marriott opened its own brand, Moxie, where it's like, come crash with us for like $99, right? It's the same exact company, right?
Yeah.
Same exact company doing a different thing. Packaged a different way.
It's marketing.
And so, exactly. And so the brand will always stay consistent, be consistent. It'll still have those educational pieces. It will still have the feel of a family or coming into this winery, but it'll look different depending upon the person who's looking at it and what demographic you're going for, right? So that's the other great thing too, is that it's not something you have to worry about. We can figure all that out for you.
Yeah. Bree nailed it. Bree legitimately impressed the shit out of me, just like she impressed Deepak.
So we're a really small winery. We grow all our grapes right here, make all the wine here. Everything's bottled here, and everything is actually sold from here too. Wow. So it doesn't go into distribution or any of those things. So it allows me to control the quality from beginning to end. It's a very traditional way, which has kind of gone by the wayside of doing wine in the old countries of France and Italy and all. That's typically how it would have been before the world got global. So it's increasingly rare for people to do it end to end. Most wineries purchase grapes, so they don't grow their own grapes. They make the wine maybe in a third-party facility. They may have another third-party marketer do it. And in that whole spectrum, there are wineries that do more, some parts end-to-end and some parts outsourced. The people who do everything outsourced.
One of the most important things while you're talking to a big client that you want to land is you have to listen. And the one thing that I am doing is just listening to what he's saying as he's telling the story about the wine, how it's made. Because at the end of the day, we as a marketing company can come up with our ways of being creative and our plan of action. But unless we hear the client's wants and desires, then our plan doesn't make any sense at all.
So what's attractive to people who come in here is the fact that they can be on the very land where the grapes are grown. Right. They can meet the people who actually make the wine. They can taste the wine over here. And I like to say it does taste different. Because on top of all of that, we grow our grapes organically, we make our wine naturally. I drink my wine every day. I want to know what's going into my body and not, there's lots of things that are safe in parts per million, parts per billion and all of that, but it accumulates. So we don't use any chemicals and so on. The other part people enjoy visiting us is the experience. Even if they come in for just a tasting experience, it tends to be very personal, relaxed. Wine can be, a lot of people go, I don't know how to taste wine. Like, there's no way to taste wine, it's just wine. But you probably heard it, you probably thought about it sometime. So that's one big, misconception people have, like there's a way to taste wine.
You just started making wine at your house before this all came about?
Yeah, I used to make wine in the garage.
Oh, and then this.
Okay. For plan B. Let's
Walk around?
Yeah. So we're going to go about 45 feet down. The wine goes, there's channels along here, so we can send the wine down just with the hose. We got some flying friends in here. Is that
bats?
Little bats.
No, fruit flies.
Fruit flies.
No. So in the summer, this temperature, it's warmer right now than upstairs. We're at 60 degrees here, it's going to be 55 upstairs. So let me get you guys some Pinot. We'll keep walking along.
Part of the process. When you're in business and you're building a company at scale, you have small wins and you have big wins. And this is a big win, obviously. Today's been going amazing, but this is where the real work starts. Now, to be quite honest, something like this, right? Taking on a big winery like this, it takes time to develop. Our first initial meeting was weeks before this meeting happened. So you have to cultivate the relationship if you really want to do business with someone or the establishment. Our work really starts here. I mean, the team did a really good job, but now it's time to execute. It's easy for us to say, okay, this is the vision. This is what we can do for you. But now, does our words match our actions? And so while the team did a good job and I'm proud of everyone, this is where everything really starts. Hard work is great, and that's what we do. We put in 16-hour a day days, 7 days a week. But it's also good to relax and build a relationship with your client. That rapport is incredibly important. So right now, we're just going to take some time, going to enjoy some incredible wine, and sit and really talk to the owner and build that relationship.
Life's too short, fucking up is necessary. Cause one day all these bad women up and married.
Smoke clouds in the shell, pay rain. Smoke clouds in the white fade. Smoke clouds in the shell, pay rain. Stick your tongue out, cause she might get fed. Smoke clouds in the shell, pay rain.
Yeah, years later, if you still hating, I'll catch you up on the elevator. Explain to you why you still broke, cause you make a grand and go celebrate. Explain to you how we made $1 million, went back to work about a minute later. You explain to me why you gave up, I'll explain to you while I'm still taking you real patient. I'm not.
No, it'll be done by 5.
Why are you two having a conversation on the client?
Because we're CC.
Right, coming to.
And I said,
this is an A to B conversation.
What's the next topic? What's next thing?
A lot of hostility coming out of it. You alright? You good?
No, I'm good. I don't know what we're discussing. That's why I'm like, we're here talking about DMT.
Let's pause.
So
What
let's
would you
talk
like
about
the next topic to be?